What is up? What is up, Bet Slip Nation? We are here. We took the 4th off. Hopefully, everybody had a very happy and safe 4th of July, and hopefully, maybe you won some moolah. But it is your boys. This is kind of I like to say, we've done this a couple times now, right? Me and Rob the Parlay Guy. He's Rob the Parlay Guy. Rob, how we doing?
We're doing good. Yeah, I think it's like the third or fourth time we've done it, just us two.
Yeah, just us two. I mean, I think we will be joined by our fearless leader. He calls me the fearless leader, so I'm going to call him the fearless leader. CJ from the road. Hopefully, you drive safe. But we've got a fun little show for the people today. Again, we are still doing our segmented shows because we think segments not only make it a little bit more streamlined and organized, but that's probably the best way that we can bring you the hot tips to help your bet slips. So we appreciate everybody. We would love feedback on how we're doing, and obviously we have the podcast coming out on Fridays. So we skipped yesterday because nobody would be listening to a podcast on a Friday, so or on 4th of July, excuse me. But we are back with a live show. Should probably have one tomorrow as well, right around 12 o'clock. We're a little late today. Things, got I knew it wasn't going to be later than 1. So here we are. We've got some segments. We've got just the bags. We've got only dingers. Tommy, he doesn't have a video, but he sent in some very good explanations to his picks that I will try to read as the best that I can. We've got the PD performance of the day from our PD King, who hopefully will be joining us. We've got the 750 Club from the guy right next to me, and then we've got another because, and I'll be honest, I'm waiting on the to bring back Buck to a G. First of all, I have a video that I want to get filmed and release because I have a caveat for my Buck to a G and want it. I'll just say what it is right now. That the first and last win have to be Cardinals money line. And I'm not necessarily too confident with the St. Louis Cardinals right now in Chicago. So I'm just, I kind of wanted to maybe pick my, pick my battles. So we'll save that. But I do have another 2-2-2 parlay. And then we obviously have the green tabletop, the green smooth felt of the tabletop later for everybody. But before we get to that, let's get to the thing that saves our bouteilles. And that is the disclaimer number 1, Rob. We are not paid professional gamblers, at least not right now. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. By the way, shout out at Fans First Sports Network. And you can find all of our socials at Just the Bet Slips, and you're watching at Just the Bet Slips on X.com, the Everything app, and you're also YouTube. Please, we're a little bit behind the 8 ball when it comes to pumping up our YouTube, but you can find all the shows there. And we will, once we kind of get more of a footing on X and whatnot, we will probably start pumping the YouTube. So, but please go like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But we are not paid professional gamblers. We're not going to pay to do this. We lose our money by ourselves. Number 2, responsibly. Please gamble responsibly and at your own risk, as we always do. Do not gamble more than you can afford, and only bet what you can afford to lose. It's the best piece of gambling advice I've ever been given, and if you've never heard it before, please take that to your heart because it is truly the best way to gamble. Set your unit, set your what you can afford to spend. You should do that whether it's sports gambling at a casino, betting on the ponies, all those good things. And because gambling can be addictive, Rob, I know we've both been there. Please seek help if you need it. 1-800-GAMBLER. That's why we gamble responsibly. And again, we are not affiliated with or sponsored by any sportsbook, although we would love to be. So reach out if you are one of those. So that's again, gambling can be addictive. So please seek help if you need it. 1-800-GAMBLER. Please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. And we are not paid professional gamblers, but what we do try to do here, Rob, and I know you know this better than probably anybody. You might be the biggest supporter of this saying than I think anybody on the show. And that is, we try to bring you the
The
hot
hot tip
tips to help
to help your
your bet
bet
slips.
slips.
Absolutely, brother. How'd you do yesterday?
Trying to remember. I was up a little bit. I think the parlay my original parlay didn't hit. What I had done for the 750 club, I don't know what happened there, but like the the Braves just suck. I mean, there's just no other way to put it. Like, I mean, Strider goes like
Oh,
Strider goes like 7 innings, 8 innings. I don't even know what it was. It was like 7.7, almost 8 innings. He strikes out like 7 or 8. He gives up 3 runs, and they can only score 2 freaking runs. They have bases loaded with 1 out, can't score a run. Like they just suck. There's no other way to
Yeah,
put it.
they're
Once
not
you
going to
get
win
past
baseball
the
games like
top
that.
four, there's nobody getting a hit. Like it's just bad.
Such a weird year, man. I think I said this in the group chat, and I'll say it here. Like, and don't get me wrong, I know the Cardinals aren't nearly, they're performing way better than I think anybody thought they would be. But like the fact that the Cardinals, their record over, and I know the Braves had some issues in the beginning of the season, but now they're pretty much healthy, and it does not seem to be really doing anything. That stinks because I mean, they're one of my favorite teams, and you'll see in my 2-2-2 parlay. How much I'm riding on them. So I hope that they can come through. But just a weird year for your Braves, my man. It
It
stinks, but it is what
that
it
it
is.
is. Their pitching is pretty decimated right now, but the
Do you think
hitting
they?
is the hitting is recovered injury wise, but now they've lost Swellenbach, they've lost Sale, like,
Yeah, they're getting
and they're throwing out
yeah,
guys like Diddy or
yeah,
what Fuentes or whatever his name is that
yeah,
gets parked every time he comes out. Like their
yeah.
bullpen is trash. It's just a lot of bad things going on right now.
I mean,
The
I
Cardinals,
had before you answer the cell question, I had to watch Miles Michaelis give up 6 home runs yesterday.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
that was fun.
Yeah,
That
that was
was great.
brutal.
Yeah, what a happy 4th of July, Pat.
That
At least Kel had to get to have
that was
fun.
one of those that they were like, our bullpen needs a rest. You're just gonna have to take a beating today.
Yeah, he's just gonna go. Yeah, but you know what? At the same time, I trust Ollie Marmol, the Cardinals coach. I do. I think he's doing a great job. I think he's
Yeah.
probably up there for front runner for manager of the year if they can even keep it, somewhat what it is. And from what I'm reading, they may even be buyers now at the deadline, which I don't believe until I see it. Which is why I asked you the do the Braves sell question.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like we've had this conversation a lot in our group chat, and like I think they need to get rid of. They need to move Murphy. He's a piece that they can move. We already have another catcher. We have depth in that position. Baldwin's young, and he's doing pretty well. I think they could get some value for him. They could have traded him for with a bunch of other stuff for Devers, and they chose not to. But if they can get us some bullpen pieces or something, or another pitcher, then move him now while we can.
Right here.
I'm not up for moving somebody like Acuna, like PD King and them had suggested. I,
That
I
would be
get
nuts. Yeah.
I get their reasoning for saying it because he's your biggest piece and you're gonna have to pay him in a couple of years, but I just don't see it. To me, he is the Braves, and if you move him, you're basically saying you're giving up for the next 5 years.
Yeah, I hear you. No, I mean it's a good question to have, and I'm in a weird position with my team that I'm just playing with house money. Shout out to gambling, and shout out to this guy who's familiar with house money. It is our PD King, our fearless leader. It is Mr. CJ. How we
What's
doing?
going on, y'all?
Where are you
What's
again?
up?
What is happening?
We're
Where are you?
we're on 460, and we
I
are
don't know what that
stopping
means.
for lunch. It's a road in Virginia that leads to
Okay,
the Outer Banks, because I'm heading to the Outer
that's what it
Banks.
is. The Outer Banks. Okay, yes.
So
I thought that's what it was, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to sound stupid. How we doing, brother? How did you do yesterday?
I didn't really make any bets at all yesterday.
Oh, nice.
But I won the golf tournament that Rob and I were both in. So there's that.
You guys both what? You guys played together?
No, we were in the same group. It was a doubles tournament though, so he was partnered with somebody else.
Got to give the claps where the claps are due.
Yeah.
Congratulations. So
Thank you.
maybe that'll bring some good vibes to today.
It's the hope.
That is the hope. Yeah, no, we were just talking a little ball before you hopped in. We got a couple of segments to get through, but I mean, I guess I'll ask you the question because we both kind of answered it for ourselves. How you feeling on July 5th about your Phils?
Outside of the fact that they didn't look great yesterday, and Jesus Luzardo has had some rough outings as of late, as compared to his amazingly good start. Um, Outside of that, I feel good about it. I
Love
think the
it.
Phillies are in a really good spot. They're obviously leading the NL East. I also think it's a lot better with the Braves aren't that great. Sorry, Rob.
He
I
just
already
said it.
said it before you came in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
So,
said that they suck. So yeah, love it.
but Yeah, so that's good. And I was concerned that it was going to be a 3-horse race in the NL East, and as of right now, it's only been a 2-horse race. And the Mets don't have starting pitching right now because all of them are injured. So there's multiple good things to be happy about in that regard. But
I love it. There's nothing like 4th of July weekend to talk some ball, and we will continue to do that because first on our agenda will be he doesn't have a video, but I do have his words that I will try to read. First on the agenda is, and there's the man himself. What's up, little man? The prince of the slips, Prince Slips. There. We will bring you to Just the Bags, featuring Mr. Tommy Stats, and let me read what he has. So just the Bags. So as you can see, he's got Trevor Story, Aaron Judge, Kyle Stowers, and Addison Barger. I'm assuming that's all 2+ hits. He didn't actually put that, but I'm assuming
it's usually 2+ when he puts them on
2+. Yeah. So
yeah,
he's got
if it's just the bags, it's all total bases.
2+.
2+.
Yeah. So he's got Aaron Judge taking on Frankie Montas. Montas got shelled his first outing, so this feels like a safe pick. For Trevor Story, he says Trevor Story has been good since June 1st. He's had back-to-back multi-hit games and is getting extra base hits in the process. He likes the pitching matchups for him as well. Addison Barger, who I had no idea who this person was until I put this bet in myself, has been a huge part of the Blue Jays offense. And Konichi Wadich stinks. I don't know. I definitely butchered that name, but that's what I said. The Angels pitcher. Yeah. Konichi.
Not Konnichiwa.
Coach Nowitz.
Is it Kikuchi? Is it Kikuchi?
No, it's not Kikuchi. It's different.
Coach Nowitch. Konichi Wawich. That's what we're going.
Now I gotta look.
It's like 17 letters. It's long.
Yeah, it's Jake something. Jake K.
I'm gonna go with Kochanowicz.
Okay, I like
give me
that.
1 second. I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah.
Kochanowicz is what I'm going with.
Let's all get our pronunciations here. I'm sticking with Konichi Wawich.
I like yours better.
Thank you. He should go by that if he doesn't.
Kochanowicz.
Kochanowicz. Okay, so we have 3 different pronunciations, and hopefully
Coach
somebody
and
tells us what's Coach and Nowitch. All right, sounds good. It's good for him. But apparently he stinks. So,
I mean, 5.4 ERA. That'll tell you that.
You know, I'll stink Miles Michaelis, but I already talked about that. Anyway, and then Kyle Stowers, another guy who I do not know. He has been apparently, according to Tommy, has been an extra base hit machine against righties this season. 15 home runs. Patrick hasn't been bad. Thank you. I appreciate him saying that. But I'm going to go with the batter here. So,
Stowers also has had 5 home runs in those last 7 games.
Yeah, Kyle Stowers is on another level hitting right now. So
love that.
He is the reason for a lot of Miami's offense during the recent winning streak. So.
Well, there you go. As you can see, all the beautiful graphics on this Just the Bag segment, and you can get those all individually or right around those numbers that are next to those individual names. But I parlayed them together, and I got them at 1948 because, well, dang it, if I see a bet, I'm gonna bet it. So I bet it, and that is the deal. So nearly 20-1 if you want to parlay this together, or if you want to just take a couple individually, go right ahead. That being said, let's move it on to Tommy's next segment. Look at that. 3 more days, fellas. 3 more days until Backyard Baseball 2001 is available to play on your computer. I'm going to try and finish my Backyard Baseball 97 season today while I do nothing again. So I don't know if this video is ever going to drop because I just don't know if I want to post it. But I did, and shout out Joey Chestnut, greatest American athlete of all time. I tried to eat as many hot dogs as I could in 10 minutes, and I got to 4. And then I promptly took a 4-hour nap. So that was my 4th of July. And it was, you know what? Honestly, it wasn't bad.
You didn't do that younger than this?
What's that?
Like you didn't do that hot dog eating younger?
Oh, I've tried multiple times. Yeah, this was just this year. Yeah.
Are you saying that's the most you've ever gotten to is 4?
I couldn't say for certainty. I believe I definitely have hit like at least 6, but No, I'm
I can tell you my record is over double digits. We're not going to go.
I could tell you that CJ puts two away in about 3 minutes at the bowling alley, and we're not even competing for anything.
okay. So with that
And they have
number,
they have chili and cheese, dog. They have chili
you're
and
hitting that.
cheese, too.
If you're moving, you're probably averaging right around 8, 9, 10. So
Yeah,
I can
probably.
I can appreciate that. No, I'm not built like that. But four had me sleeping like pretty much immediately after. But anyway, um, speaking of dogs, James Wood, Dingers. We've got our boy up here. We've got our boy over here. Shout out to the boys. He's got James Wood, who recently announced he will be hitting in the home run derby. So shout out to
You
young
should.
Mr. Woods. And his explanation was Walker Buehler's on. So this is against his own team, Tommy. Walker Buehler's on the mound, and he's been horrible. He was like fate to him. So gamble at your own risk responsibly. But that is the explanation from Sir Tommy, who is a Red Sox fan, for the record. So you know what? And I think we all know this, that he just wants to get on the board. So I don't think it's a bad idea to just stick with one. Don't have to do a parlay. Get on the board. Get the dingers in the green, and we will go from there. I'm gonna bet that too. So whatever.
I will tell you
All right,
that
Adam, too.
anybody who's looking for a parlay, I've got two more: Ketel Marte and George Springer. Both have 5 home runs in their last 10 games. They're tied for the league lead in the last 10 games of home runs.
So who was that again? George Springer and Ketel Marte.
Yep.
Did you guys hear what Oral Hershiser was saying yesterday? He based, because obviously if you didn't see that the Astros absolutely dog walked the Dodgers in LA, biggest loss in their history at home, 18-1. And on the broadcast he said that it looks like they know what's coming. Pretty much, he said like he didn't want to bring up old wounds, but that it looked like they knew what pitches were coming. So maybe a little bit of what team does who hold on? What team do these guys play for? Ketel Marte
Springer's
and
with the
Springer.
Blue Jays and Ketel Marte's with the
I
Diamondbacks.
totally forgot Springer was Blue Jay.
It's okay. I knew where you were going with it, and we can all.
And he is going to take advantage of Mamaka Maka Maka.
Say that one more
have
time.
to look up the actual.
I said he's the one that's going to take advantage of Makawa or whatever his name is.
Well, who the heck does Marte play for?
Diamondbacks.
The Diamondbacks.
Yeah, I thought I knew that. He's not on the. I can't bet him.
Oh, I wonder if I bet him this morning, so I know it's on there. Unless he got scratched recently.
Yeah, must have gotten scratched. I can't
didn't get
find him.
scratched from me. So
has the game started?
No. Nothing started yet.
No, he's not on DraftKings right now, so I don't know. I'll wait. I'll check later. But anyway, James Wood, only dinger. Shout out to Tommy. Thank you for contributing to the show today. But let me remove that, and we'll get to our whatever our next segment is. I know exactly what it is, and let me back up because we need to get this slide in. So I'm just gonna throw it up because we got our guy here eating. What are you eating there?
A little fries.
Little fry action. All right, love it.
Yeah,
well,
action.
Speaking of action, it is time for the PD King himself to present his, not that, performance double of the day. Needs its own theme song, but there it is. Take it away. And you know what? You want me to bring up the stats too?
No, not yet. I mean, it's just
okay.
Suarez, 6+ Ks, and the Phillies money line. I got a +123. Now you can bring the stats up.
All right, let's do it. I got you. Bang.
Stats, baby.
Let's go.
The Phillies haven't lost back-to-back home games since June 1 when they got swept out by the Brewers at home, and that was just a rough series in general. But they haven't lost back-to-back. They lost yesterday to the Reds, so I'm going to sit here and say Ranger Suarez is going to have a day, and the Phillies are going to get the win. Speaking of that, Ranger Suarez has hit the 6K mark in his last 4 starts. He has an 8.3K per 9 on the season, and has gone 6+ innings in every start since his debut when he only went 2 2/3. So I have a feeling that Rangers going to have, seven innings today. If he gets to 7 innings, he will get 6 Ks. That's just kind of how it's working as of late. The last time he missed, he went 7 innings in a loss, and it was on June 1st to the Brewers, but they're not facing the Brewers. They're facing the Reds today. Give me Ranger Suarez to get 6+ Ks and the Phillies to get the win today after they lost yesterday to the Reds 9-6 when Jesus Luzardo just couldn't find the zone. But that's okay. Not a big deal. They're going to get the W today. That's huge for the program. Give me Phillies. Give me Ranger Suarez, 6+ Ks. And that is the performance summary of the day.
Love it, love it, love every single bit of it. Going to bet it, all of those good things. So thank you for that, Mr. PD King. Here, let me remove this because I don't know what's next and I want to properly introduce it.
But yeah, and unfortunately, guys, I am going to dip after that. But you guys have a great rest of your show.
All right.
Absolutely.
Be in the comments.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, guys. Later.
Enjoy your day.
Yeah, man. Peace.
Peace.
Also, as these games haven't started yet, Pat, I don't know if you noticed, but in our group chat, I put together. I have a 15-leg hit parlay that is plus. It's $1 to win 110.
Okay, yeah, I saw this and I meant to bring this up to you because I mean, come on, man, why you gotta do this to me?
It's a guy that could get a hit in every game.
I couldn't read any of those. You have to read it to me, and I will bet it live on this show. So
it's
when does the first game start?
That's
When's
the
the first
question.
game
Hold
start?
on, let me pull it up.
Because if it's gonna start soon, we'll just do this really quick right now. Because
Because
I saw that and I immediately said I'm going to bet it. And
actually,
then
it looks like we're good. The first one doesn't look like it's till 2. Is at 2:10.
Okay, so we'll wait. We'll do it at the end of the show.
Yeah, we do it at the end.
You'll read it to me and I'll bet it live. And we'll have some fun because, of course, I had to. Well, shout out to CJ. He's just chilling in the comments now. You're not allowed to put any more bets in there. Actually, you can put 1. I'll give you 1. I will do 1. Anybody else, I'll bet no matter what, but CJ only gets 1. Next on the stage is the funkiest of the parlays. And by the way, since we've been starting this segmented and everybody gets their own segment, I don't think anybody is better suited for the 750 parlay. You were meant for this parlay. You were meant for this segment. I think it's very, very well cast.
I can tell you I'm having fun with it. If you notice, I'm developing themes every day. I'm changing it up. I'm not just doing strikeouts. I'm not just doing wins. I did the
this
PD.
one was.
This is out in left field today. I've always wanted to do these bets, and although they're hard, they're simple. They're also hard at the same time.
Yeah.
And the stats kind of matter, but they really don't in some cases because fluke things happen in innings. But, I mean, look, we know in every game after the first inning whether it's going to hit or not.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it.
The way I structured this is 2 of these teams play early, 2 of these teams play late. If you hit the first 2, you might be able to take a cash out and get a +4 or 500 on a cash out. So that's why I structured it the way I did for people to be able to try to make money. If we can hit the first couple. So
I'm not quite sure what this comment means, but I'm sure I will find out in a second. But let's go.
You're welcome. He's saying about making me do it. You're welcome for making you the only one to miss on the 750 club. Because thanks, bud. Put enjoy another French fry. All right. Let me bring to the stage. It is Rob the Parlay's 750 Club. Let's go. And you know what? The rules didn't change because there's one rule about Fight Club is you do not talk about it. Rob, tell me why the 750 Club is different. We will tell absolutely everyone.
Bingo. That's a bingo. And I will tell you, I am excited for this one. So why don't you explain it?
All right. So these are referred to as Nerfies, but we're going to go Braves versus Orioles.
So can you say that one more time?
Nerfies. NRFI. No runs first inning.
Yep. I love it.
First game we have Braves Orioles. No runs in the first inning. First of all, these 2 teams are ranked 23rd and 28th in scoring in the first inning. Neither one of these teams score in the first inning. One is a .4 average score in the first inning, and the Braves are .36 average score in the first inning. And this one feels good to me. Like sure, the Braves have a relief pitcher starting, but relief pitchers are good for 1 inning. That's all we need out of this guy. And the Orioles have a pitcher probably gonna get a bunch of strikeouts today, and I have him later, and you'll see. But then we have the Rays and Twins. This same thing. We have the Rays that are 16th, and the Twins are 25th in scoring in the first inning. The next we have Pirates Mariners. So the Pirates are terrible. They're 27th, and the Mariners are 10th. However, the pitching matchups are pretty decent today. It's Castillo versus Burrows. Burrows is up and down, but when he's on, he's on. So I feel good about this one. The last one we have Rangers Padres. The Rangers are 22nd in runs scored in the first inning. The Padres are 13th, but you also have Patrick Corbin versus Kolek, who both have had some really good outings this year. And again, we only need 6 outs. All of these, we just need 6 outs. And it feels like the easiest and the hardest thing to hit at the same time. But because it's easy and hard, we get a pretty good pay on this. I think I got plus 1160 something. Yeah, 1160. I boosted it with my boost this morning, so I think I'm at like 1400 or something on this.
Yeah, I just put it in by myself, just for context. I put it in just now, 1071. So you got it.
Okay, so it went down.
better.
Yeah, I did it. I bet it at like 8 this morning. So,
Yeah.
And what I boosted to? Yeah, so I have it at 1392 with the boost. So like I said, the first 2 games are the Orioles and the Twins, and to me, those were the ones I liked the most of these 2 bets. So if we get past those 2, who knows what kind of offer you get?
Yeah.
You might get a plus 300 or 400 offer on this because they're going to be scared of you hitting 11.
Yeah, because the Pirates Mariners are like late tonight, I'm pretty sure.
Now, if you're like me, you're just riding this until it falls.
Oh, yeah.
You're not. I rarely cash out even when there's big money on the line. However, I do want to give people options in order to still make money and be able to do that if they want to. So that's why I structured it the way I did, because you have those 2 games, and then you have another one that's at 940. And even if you let it go after 3, then you have 1010 is the last one, so you still could cash out for probably 600 or 700.
I like how you staggered it, so like you can even if you're not a Braves or Orioles fan, you bet this, you watch that, or I think the Rays and Twins are the first game out of this.
Yeah, the Rays and Twins are 210, and then it's 410, then it's 940, and then 1010. So you can make a decision after each one of these games because it's just as soon as the first inning is over. So that's kind of why I did it that way, in case people want to pull the ripcord and make a little bit of money.
I mean, the Cardinals play at 220, so I'm gonna watch the first inning of Rays Twins, and then I'm gonna go from there. And obviously, it either loses or we let it run, or you see what the cash out is.
My luck, Acuna's going to go hit a home run, open leadoff home run just to kill me. But
even with how down you are on them right now, that would just
the Braves find a way to. If I bet on them, they don't do it, and if I bet against them, they do it. So it is what it is. It was just the best game. It was by far the best game to make this bet on today, so I couldn't leave it off. But okay, so there you go. He's got it on FanDuel for plus 111.
So we're right around.
I really like this concept for a bet. I really do.
Yeah,
and if it hits, you might see it a lot more.
And this is, by the way, like, knock on wood, one day we are making parlays for certain sports books. This is one that they like to run a lot, like all the sports books. They like to put together these like 4, 5, 6 leg, because it is one of those watch it, like it's to garner eyeballs on these games, and that's what it is. Like you even just watch the first inning, they're gonna get, like, it's just like this show, we get somebody watching for 30 seconds, we get the engagement. Like that's what we want, and that's what MLB is looking for. Like it's a good bet, it's a fun bet. So I appreciate that you're changing it up. So I do really appreciate that. And you'll see what I got cooking, and we'll go. I think I might be next. I don't even know who is next. If it's not me, then I have no idea. But let me remove that. As you can see, you can get it right around 11-1 on most sports books of your choice. So go get that right now. It is me, so I will just get right into mine. This is a no stat. Although let me bring up the teams they're playing, so I don't look like a complete idiot. No stat. This is actually a combination of my loyalty bets that I was gonna do with you, but I instead decided to go this way because it's actually kind of mosh of loyalty and the 2-2-2 parlay. So let me just get right to it. It is the 2-2-2 parlay. Again, that's a $2 bill, 2 dimes, and 2 pennies. Here it is. Yep, I'm going money line parlay, and I'm going with our boys. I obviously left off myself and Kel because I couldn't pick either way, and I would not have done that because I love Kel, and he's very handsome and very beautiful, and he's a great writer, and I would never say anything bad about him other than the fact that I can point to the felt just as good as he can. But that being said, I've got the Phillies money line, the Red Sox money line, and the Braves money line. So obviously the Red Sox are in Washington playing the abysmal Nationals with Walker Buehler on the mound. Despite Tommy's negative feelings about and betting against his own pitcher, I just like the Red Sox to win. I just want to take money lines. I haven't done a money line parlay in such a long time. So I'm kind of going back to my roots because I used to do this all the time. And people, the haters, of which there are many, I did not bet on Cardinal. I did bet on the Cardinals Cubs game, but I did not bet on the money line. So stay tuned for that. So I've got the Red Sox money line. I've got the Phillies money line. We already heard from CJ talking about how Suarez is going to get his 6 Ks in the win. So I'm with him on that. Suarez has been a very good pitcher. 7.2 2 ERA. They're in Philly. I think that's pretty solid. And then I know you might not like this, Rob. They have pretty much the same record. The Orioles are 38-49, 19-27 on the road. Braves are 39-48, but they are 24-20 at home. So, can you just give me a brief statement as to why you might think the Braves can pull it out today?
Well, let's be real. In any other world other than the world we're living in right now, this would be an obvious bet, which is why the bookies still think the Braves are the favorite to win this game. And they're throwing out a pitcher who's not even a starting pitcher, and his last name is Bummer. Like,
Ooh.
I don't know. Like, but
Damn,
here's
I
the
didn't
thing.
know that. Did not know that. Did not know that when I made this bet, but whatever.
But here's the thing. It's the Orioles, and the Orioles are not good either. And even last night in the game that they lost, it was 3-2, and both teams looked bad. There was 3 home runs in this game, and that was all of the scoring. So there was a 2 solo home run or a 2-run homer, a solo home run, and another 2-run homer, and that was the entire offense for the entire game between both teams. Like these two teams are just not hitting well. So the pitching somewhat may not matter in this matchup, to be honest. I think the Braves are going to strike out a lot because they do. I think the Orioles are going to strike out a lot because they do. So can the Braves win? 100% they can win. You have Acuna who, if he's on, could go 4 for 4 with a home run. You have Riley who can hit a home run. Like, there's guys there that can do it. They just haven't been doing it like they need to be. I'm not going to bet it. Therefore, you have a chance to hit it is what I'm going to say.
Yeah, if I had known the Bummer thing, I probably would have maybe stayed away. But 1-1, he's 1-1 with a 2.86 ERA, so he's
Yeah, I mean,
doing
he's not
great.
pitching bad. And like I said, he'll probably get 2 or 3 innings, assuming he doesn't get in trouble because he's a reliever. And then they're going to have to go to the bullpen. That's the part that scares me, is because our bullpen is not good. There's a couple of good guys in there, but outside of them, if it gets past those guys, we're in trouble.
Well, I'm officially most nervous about the Braves, but we'll cross the bridge when we get there. And you know
We
what?
just need
Again,
them to put up a 10 spot, and we'll be good.
yeah, maybe we get not in the first inning, but
No,
maybe,
not in the first. Nothing in the first inning.
Yeah, nothing in the first inning, obviously. But no, maybe we get lucky, and I don't know. It was like I said, it was a mix of the loyalty bet that I do and the 2-2-2 parlay. So I went with all of our friends' teams other than myself and Cal because I couldn't. I only had one bet for that game, and I'll explain that in just a second. So that's $2.22 to pay. 10.78 is what I got it at, plus 385. Nice little fun one. We're 1-2 on the season so far with this, but I think plus units because the first one I hit was 5-1.
The first one you hit was big. So
So that was huge. So gamble responsibly, not your own risk, obviously. But my friend, we have reached the pinnacle of the show. We've reached the thing that Kel thinks is so hard to do. And even though he's beautiful and amazing and handsome, yes, get your fingers ready. Just wanted to throw this up here. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, fine. Okay, you know what? Fine, fine, sure, whatever. Good. Yes, I will do
Beautiful.
that.
Stay beautiful.
I'm not betting the Cardinals and Cubs though. I'm not
He
betting
said,
a money line in that.
well, no, he said it's an 11-leg parlay. It doesn't include any of our teams.
Okay, well then throw it in the chat, and I'll do it at the end, as well as Rob's hit parlay. So get that in the chat as soon as you can, Mr. CJ, and I will. Yes, we will do this. We will
Yeah,
definitely
put
do
it in there. We'll bring it up and I'll bet it too.
Correct. There you go. But it is green. It is plushy. It holds all of our picks. Get your fingers ready, Mr. Rob, so you can show Kel how it's done. It is the tabletop. I don't know if you did it or not. Did you hit it?
I did.
All right. See, it's not that hard, Kel. Whatever. He might not. He's probably not even gonna listen to this.
He's
So,
not.
yeah, I can talk as much crap as I want. No, I'm just kidding. Love you, Kel, so much. If you do listen to this, anyway. Don't know exactly what order this is gonna go, so I'm just gonna click the button. Oh, it is you.
All
Go
right,
ahead, my
perfect.
friend.
So Carlos Rendon 5+ strikeouts. He's hit this in 16 of 18. The 2 times he's missed it, he got 4. The last one was against Toronto, who doesn't strike out that very much. And he had 4 guys on 0-2 counts and couldn't strike him out. So, but I feel really good about that one. That in this game. I've got Ranger Suarez 5+ strikeouts. He's hit this in 10 of his last 11. Cincinnati is ranked 24th in strikeouts. They average almost 9 strikeouts a game. Nick Lodolo 4+ strikeouts. He's hit this in 15 of 17. And then Jonathan, this is one that I pulled out of the picking on the Rockies. Jonathan Cannon 4+ strikeouts. Now against the entire league, he's 10 of his last 13. But the Rockies suck, and they are ranked 30th in strikeouts. They strike out somewhere near 11 times per game. I just need Cannon to get 4. He could do that in 2 innings. And then Dean Kramer 4+ strikeouts. Going against the Braves, he's hit this in 12 of 15. The Braves strike out a ton. They're ranked 20th in the league. They're just under 9 strikeouts a game. He hits this pretty regularly, and I think he probably gets this within 3 innings tonight. And hopefully in the first inning for sure. And we got this at plus 405, so just over 4-1. I tried to go as light on all of these guys as I could. Like Rodon, I think is over under 7. Suarez, I think is at 7. Lodolo is like 5.5. Like, so I ticked all of these down pretty good in order to try to hit this for today. So I really feel good about this one. It's just going to take some kind of fluke for me not to hit this, I think.
Well, you got some comments from our PD King. So there you go with that. Loves the Lodolo, and I'll save his parlay for after we're done with this, because I just bet it and I'm sick. But anyway, let's get to mine. Love it. All right, I'll start at the top and work my way down. Cardinals Cubs, yeah. So it's a new bet for your boy. I'm taking a break from betting the Cardinals to win because if I'm being straight up honest with everybody, first of all, Drew Pomeranz has not given up an earned run yet this year. So that certainly scares me, especially when it comes to the over. But I do have a stat that I do want to bring up. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds because I saw this and I immediately I knew what I needed to do. Okay. So this is from an account called Ballpark Pal at Ballpark Pal on X.com, everything app. It's going to be 90 degrees with 14-mile-per-hour winds blowing out at Wrigley today. Here's how extreme weather has impacted Cubs home games in the past 10 years. So that's so they have extreme good, extreme bad, and all others. So all others is averages 8.69 runs. 2.3 home runs, 16 hits, 361 distance. Extreme bad, which is lower than 60 degrees, 10+ miles blowing in. That has 8.5 runs, 1.49 home runs, 14.9 hits, average distance 347. Extreme good, which would be today, higher than 80 degrees, 10 plus miles per hour blowing out, and this has happened in 48 games. This is since 2016, by the way. The average are 11.73 runs, 3.5 home runs, 19.7 hits with an average distance of 371. So I know they set this at 11. We saw Miles Michaelis, who needs to go back to Korea or wherever the hell he came from. Let's see. That's true and also true. And I hope the Cardinals have something to do with that. But instead of doing the thing that I usually do, I decided to just take the over and have some fun and hope that both teams, well, hope the Cardinals mainly, but hope that we just get a bloodbath. And I thought at plus 100 it was a good value, especially after I saw that stat. It's probably dropped since then, actually. Let me see. It's actually up to 11.5 at minus 102. So might have gotten it at a good time. Next, I've got a couple PDs for the people. Shout out to CJ. I've got Shohei 3+ Ks. We saw the last time I bet this that you were correct. Yes, I know, but Michaelis was yesterday, and when he gave up 6 home runs and became like the only 8 guys in the last however long in the modern era, I think that's what they said, have given up 6 home runs in a game because, as Rob said, they were just like, you're just gonna pitch till however long. But yeah, Libby, I think, is going to be better, and obviously Drew Pomeranz. So I'm a little apprehensive about it, but with the weather being the way it is, wind out irregularly, 14 miles an hour, 90 degrees. I mean, gotta have some fun on July 4th weekend. Next is Shohei, 3+ Ks and Dodgers money line. As you can see, it's actually a pretty steep price, 330, and that's because of what you said last time, Rob. That it looks like they're going to keep him on a pretty short leash, maybe 1 inning. But if he somehow gets 2 innings, this not only hits, but the Dodgers win. So
I think there's a reason I left this bet alone this time when I've been hammering it every other time. I think he might actually go a little bit further tonight.
Yeah, I think they're
Unless he
slowly
gets in
ramping him up.
trouble. Unless he gets in trouble, I think he goes further tonight.
Yeah, I mean, and you hit the nail on the head. You were so right the last time that this happened, and you hit your bet, and I obviously didn't hit mine. But it's if they let him go 2, I think he gets 3, if that
Right.
makes sense. So
Yeah, I agree.
And then obviously just need to make sure that hopefully that the Astros aren't stealing signs and don't just beat the crap out of the Dodgers again. But that's the risk I'm taking responsibly. Next, hate this bet, which is why I love it. Because I really don't like betting against. I don't like betting for the Yankees to win, and I'm not a fan of betting against the Mets because out of the 2 New York teams, I definitely root for the Mets more than. Sorry, I root for the Mets more than the Yankees. That's just of where I am in the country and my friends and my family. But give me Rodon, 6 Ks, and the Yankees money line. Both New York teams have just been struggling, man. It's like, and the Mets need pitching, the Yankees need pitching, the Mets need pitching, the Yankees, their only offense is freaking Judge. I love Goldschmidt, and he's still been there. The Martian is starting to pick up too, but as you can see, he's starting to get at bats. He's taking at bats from Goldie now too, because Goldie just can't hit right-handed pitching. Not saying I wouldn't want him on the Cardinals right now. I love the man, but it's just the way it is. And other than that, I mean, Volpe is a freaking sieve at shortstop. Like the wheels are falling off for the New York baseball Yankees and the Mets at that point. But you know what? I saw the value with the 6 Ks and the Yankees money line, and I decided to go after it and just say whatever. It's 4th of July weekend. I can root for my parents who are big Yankee fans and my brother, but he doesn't count. And then last but not least, Scherzer 6+ Ks. He's got 12, I want to say, on the year. I believe in like 2.5 starts, not even 2.5 starts, like 2 innings. So this is part of my rule that I've been saying I wanted to enact is you see a superstar name and whether or not they're 40 years old and doing whatever the hell they're doing, you ride them. You see Scherzer on the chart and you just say, let's go, give me 6 Ks and Toronto to win. So I love that pick, and as you can see, plus 122. And then, you know what? I kind of took a page out of Tommy's book here with this little parlay here. Total only bags, just the bags. I've got Junior Caminero of the Braves, who has 166 total bases on the season. That alone is minus 115. I then did Bo Bichette, who has 154 total bases on the year. That's say that 10 times fast. You can get that at minus 105. And then our guy, CJ's guy, Mr. Schwarber, 163 total bases on the year. That one you can get at even or plus money by itself at plus 120, which is why I threw it in there. And as you can see, this is to try to help my units. This is to try to help my record. 723. I'll be looking at this like a hawk. I don't even know if it's actually available for a cash out. Let me check that. It might not be. I find it very strange what they don't allow cash
Oh,
out. No,
I agree.
I can cash it out. Yeah, they like pick and choose. It's like
They take it away. They take it away for like out of nowhere. It makes
Yeah,
no
exactly.
sense.
Yeah, no, 100%. And but you know what? That's just the nature of the sportsbook game. But that is it. That is the tabletop. Before we get to the moneyline parlay that CJ has and your hit parlay, why don't we do the gentlemanly thing and hit our records? You found your way back to the left side, my friend.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I had a parlay that a guy got scratched, so I dropped it from almost a 400 to a 190, but still hit it. So
Yeah, I mean you'll take it.
But I'm not mad at being on the green. That's for sure.
No, you're not complaining whatsoever. I just want to make sure I didn't screw anything up. Yep. Yeah, so as you can see, we're split, the six of our crew. Still waiting on a guest to hop on and hop in the records for the guests to represent them. But as of now, as you can see, it's still early. It's only the 5th of July. So 4 days have gone by. We have Cowdog, who is very happy to be sitting where he is. Tommy Stats, right underneath you, the parlay guy. And you know what? I'm going to be a little optimistic here because I had a good day yesterday. Went 3-1. I'm not worried. And you know what? Even if I lose every other bet, but I hit that total base parlay,
yeah, you're right back.
Then I'm right back, and
Yep.
I'm feeling good about it all. I'm feeling good. And I know I say that a lot. There are times that I'm not feeling good, but today I'm feeling good, and I'm feeling hopeful, grateful, and I think we've had a really good show, man. So as you can see, CJ 277 units, 2 and 3 or 2 and 5, excuse me. Rico Suave 438 with his 10 picks, and myself 14 picks at 617. But I did go 3-1 yesterday, not to brag. So let's have ourselves a day. Before we do that, let's remove this. If I can do that eloquently, remove. So I will throw up. I already bet it. So if you want to just bet it yourself, I got it at.
This is CJ's.
This is CJ's. Yeah, I got it at
Okay.
34. He got it at 364,467. I got it at 341,146. You want me to read it to you? Or you can
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll read it to you. So Rays, Blue Jays, Yankees, D-backs,
Okay.
Brewers, Dodgers, Tigers, Rockies, Padres, Giants, Mariners. So it should be 11.
All right. And Brewers. Okay, got it.
What did you get it at? I wonder what you got it at, because I put it in like 5 minutes ago. I wonder if it changed.
Is that right? That's crazy. $1 to win $351, so plus 350.74.
Oh, you got it. You got it. How did you got it? I literally put it in at 139. You put it in at 150, and you got it like 350. I got it at 341.
Oh wow, yeah.
That's crazy, but it is what it is.
Let's hit that. That'd be huge for the.
That would be that would be unbelievable. So shout out to CJ. No more. He's not allowed any more bets. But anybody else, if you're here before we leave, you can drop a bet, and then I will bet it. Me and Rob will also bet it. I don't know what this is. Yes, but it's big stuff like that. I actually did 170. I had because of the 222. I had a little weird. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. That actually does make a lot of sense. Freaking Connecticut. Anyway, um, I did $1.78 because of the 222. I had the 78
Yeah, it makes
cents
sense.
sitting in
Make
there.
it
Yeah,
even. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm a sucker for that stuff. But anyway, let's get to your bet, and then we'll get out of here for the people.
All right. So I'll read you the teams to make it easier to you.
Okay.
So first one is Yandy Diaz. It's the Rays Twins. 1+
This is
hit.
just one hit.
All of these are 1+ hit.
Okay.
So yeah, Yandy Diaz. Then we got the Cardinals Cubs game. I have PCA for a hit.
Okay. Hold on. Okay.
Angels Blue Jays game. I have Bo Bichette for a hit.
Love that.
Reds Phillies. I have Ellie De La Cruz for a hit.
Okay.
The Red Sox Nationals. I have CJ Abrams for a hit.
Okay.
Yankees Mets. I have Aaron Judge for a hit.
Love it.
Brewers Marlins. I have Yelich, Christian Yelich for a hit.
Love that.
Diamondbacks Royals. I have Josh Naylor for a hit.
Okay.
Braves Orioles. I got Acuna for a hit.
All right.
Dodgers Astros. I got Shohei for a hit.
My guy.
Tigers Guardians. I have Stephen Kwan for a hit.
Okay.
White Sox Rockies. I have Hunter Goodman for a hit.
Love it. Catcher, right?
Yep. Rangers Padres. I have Manny Machado for a hit.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Got it.
Giants Athletics. I got Jacob Wilson for a hit.
CJ's boy.
And then lastly, we've got Mariners Pirates. I got Kyle Riley for a hit.
Big dumper. All right. I got that so it's 15 legs, right?
Yeah.
I got that at
Mine.
86.25.
Oh wow. See, yours is even a lot. I bet this earlier this morning, and I got it 10-4-6-3.
Damn
So
it.
I got like 20 higher.
I got to see if I could get a boost. Hold on. I might be able to get a boost on that. I think I can.
Yeah, you probably can.
Yeah, I definitely can.
Like every one of those guys I said have had they average 1.5 hits over the last like 10 or 15 games per game. So we just need them to keep doing what they're doing.
Can you hold on. I'm sorry, this is bad radio.
Oh no, you're good.
Oh no, because it's the same game parlay. Damn it, that's okay. Okay. Parlay. Oh, here. I think I found one.
We got a couple forget that dime bets today.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah, do it.
Sometimes you gotta have some fun. It's
All it takes is hitting one of these, and you're good for a while. So
I couldn't get the. I'm gonna try and rebet it, but I'm gonna just get this in for the sake of time. I think I got a boost, but I had to just back out. So, all right, we are good to go, my friend. One more time, I'll throw this up here for the people. I'm not ashamed. I feel a good day coming for the both of us and anybody else who rides or fades with us, and we appreciate you all. Are you available for a show tomorrow, Mr. Rob?
no, I will be driving to New Orleans tomorrow.
Okay. Oh yeah, it says right there, New Orleans bound. Love that.
Yeah, we leave first thing in the morning, so we'll be driving all day.
Beautiful. Well, maybe if you can preemptively film a video or just that would be great. If not, obviously no worries.
Well, my wife will be driving part of it, and I'll be able to make a video, so we'll be fine on that.
Perfect.
I'll have videos, and I'll have plenty of time. I'll be in the car for 10 hours. So.
I love it, man. Well, safe travels. We will see you when we see you. Hopefully next week at some point. And yeah, thanks again as always. It's always a fun time when it's Poolside Pat, the Duke of Slips, and Rob the Parlay guy, who is New Orleans bound. But everybody enjoy your Saturday. Hopefully we win some money responsibly. And this has been Just the Bet Slips at Just the Bet Slips, presented by Fans First Sports Network, and where we bring you one thing and one thing only every single time. Our podcast drops Fridays, live show pretty much every day. You already know the deal. We bring you the hot tips to help your bet slips. Let's go and have a day, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see if I can do this the right way. Bang, there it is. Everybody have a great day. Enjoy your weekend safely, responsibly. Much love, peeps. Good night, Chicago.